Hi everyone, welcome back. Lastly, we learned about the random trees. Today we are gonna start a new one, which is EM. EM standing for expectation and the maximization. And now we will compare this with the other ML classes we have learned in our table. But before passing to that part, let's talk about this little bit. This ML class is basically for the Gaussian distributed data. So it's mostly good to use kind of data which is looks like Gaussian. So it it will be successful to separate those kind of data. So you need to know that. It means this ML class is not good, not even not good, is not cannot be used for the non-linear data. So you need to keep this in mind at the beginning. And this expectation and the maximization terms comes from there are two steps, which is expectation step and the maximization step. So expectation step just gives you the probabilistic data. So let's say a new data comes and it's just trying to calculate, and okay, this new data 70% belonging to the class A, 70 or 30% class B. So giving this data into the maximization step. Then maximization step is calculating according to this probabilistic data variance and median values for the Gaussian data. So basically these two steps is handling handled in the behind of this ML class kernel. So we can switch to the table. We are gonna check these parameters in the next videos. Okay, so here is our table. I added this EM, expectation maximization. Type is generative, probabilistic, and unsupervised. We have written a new one which is unsupervised because since according to the expectation step, maximization step is just calculating the variances and median values of the Gaussian curve. So according to that curve is trying to calculate the separation line for the classification. So this curve is not based on directly to the data, but the probabilistic input from the expectation step. So this kind of ways we are calling as unsupervised because we are not telling to the it this part is belonging to this data, this part belonging to this data. So it's just trying to estimate by itself without we are telling it like the others. So in the other parts we are always telling this is this, this is this, but this one is trying to fit by itself without directly checking the each data in the clusters. Okay, and speed is again medium. I categorized it, and speed is fast again. Memory use is low because it's using less data, median and variances kind of. So handles non-linearity, no. I wrote a parenthesis into here partially because we can check also in the example part. So visual intuition medium thanks to the probability maps we said, and overfitting risk medium, and I can also call it low if the data is linearly separable, and best for Gaussian like clusters. So yeah, if you have Gaussian data also in here for normal bias, but this is better than normal bias, so it's good to use EM for Gaussian kind of data. We can switch to the code part. This was the code from the previous videos. So what I want is just first of all let's change this R3s into the EM. Maybe case sensitive, replace all. Okay, so here all we need to do is just writing EM and changing it. I don't want to see out for now. I don't want to do anything else. So with the raw data we are getting a circular data, and we are using that accordingly. Let's see with default parameters how it looks like. Yeah, this is a linear non-linear data, non-linear circular data, so it cannot separate these two clusters, but partially is trying. You see here a curve looks like Gaussian curve, but of course not. but it's trying to distinguish these two clusters, but it cannot because of this nonlinear. So I've added one more here cluster. We don't need to check the inside, but this is basically giving us a Gaussian distributed data. Let's try it and see how it looks like. And okay, so yeah, it's not successful because I think at least we need to give the cluster cluster number at least, maybe because defaultly maybe it's 1. Okay, so it's working like this, and we can say it's not bad. With some other parameters in the next video we are gonna try, we can fit it better. So I'm just curious with circular data with 2 class how it looks like. Yeah, still not really good. Yeah, I just, because this one important, default is maybe 1 or I don't know. And elliptical, this one is a Gaussian data, so it's not still good because we need to update some other parameters, but at least it's not bad also. I gave intentionally some other data mixing with the other one because I'm at least I want to see, because this is still nonlinear data, and I want to see by playing with the parameters how it's gonna do its best. Yeah. And for this video simply we just talk about this EM, and in the next video we are gonna check detail the parameters. And thanks for watching, see you in the next videos.